Life is about how you get from point A to B, the journey. What you experience along the way is up to you, but how you get there? Well, that's where we come in. At TransUnion, we know cars. Over our 60 years, we've become part of the global motor industry's DNA. Because we know where there's a car, there's a story worth telling. On any given day, our presence in South Africa and Namibia is strengthened by our global footprint, which holds the story for every vehicle on the road. We know how far a car has gone and what it has seen. We understand and respect how much you value your car. And when the time comes, we're the experts at knowing its value to someone else. That knowledge is based on data gathering from millions of consumers in over 30 countries worldwide. TransUnion is a gateway to the modern economy, providing the most current and reliable vehicle and consumer information and the confidence to make the best vehicle trading decisions. We empower people with information so they can move faster and explore further, tracking and telling the story of countless journeys for over half a century.
TransUnion has transformed itself from its origins back in 1901. Today we find ourselves being a business that's more than just a credit bureau. We're an organization that's information-led, and we solve problems that are relevant to Africa, to the economic recovery, and to financial inclusion. And we seek out ways to be relevant to consumers, to government, and to make South Africa a better place for all of us.
So as TransUnion Auto, we find ourselves in the fortunate position that we actually serve the entire industry. In some ways, you can think of us as the center of the data ecosystem across the vehicle value chain.
It's important to realize that consumers have very specific needs, and the challenge now for us as businesses, not just TransUnion, but the partners that we work with and the clients we serve, is to figure out really good ways to understand what's important to a customer.
10 years ago, 15 years ago, the average prospective car buyer, be it new or second-hand, would visit roughly 5 dealerships. Today they visit 1. Why? Because they do everything online. And by the time they walk through that dealership door, they've made the decision to buy that car.
A lot of the different players in the industry are taking customer experience on a whole much more seriously. And if I think of what customer experience really means in the automotive industry, it's really this very in-depth integration of the physical world, so the physical dealership, the physical vehicle, etc., with the digital world, and the meeting of those two.
Digitization has now changed the way things happen in that customers do a lot of research before they come into the dealer floor. They're much more aware of the options that are available to them. So I think the portion of the transaction that used to be fulfilled on the dealership floor has reduced, and in my view will continue to do so.
The one thing that stands out is that the balance of power has shifted in favor of the customer. And the long and short of the story is, customers these days want it all.
In the past 3 years or so, we have been studying the 5 automotive shopping moments. We've seen the consumer behavior shift around. They start the research online as opposed to visiting the dealership first.
Customers are in charge. They represent what's going on around us, and to have an inclusive business, one that represents the community through brand expression and our solutions, we need to understand them better. So my advice to my team and how I think about strategy generally is one that is inclusive of the consumer voice or the voice of society and helping us shape how we show up in the marketplace.
6.4% contribution towards the GDP, that's the automotive industry in South Africa. 27.6% of all manufacturing in South Africa comes out of the automotive industry. It's in the top 5 exports of goods leaving the country. So it's a huge player economically, very significant in terms of its size.
Well, look, TransUnion plays a very important role in the ecosystem of the automotive industry. We are partnering with them even more We have now established what we call an advisory committee or an advisory board, which is really going to be sitting down and looking at specific areas of collaboration with them on specific key strategic issues that we really want to be able to take forward.
Really, we're trying to pull two levers, whether it's for our clients, for the industry at large. One is a growth lever. So how do we show up in the industry and assist in the growth of the industry? And the second would be an efficiency or a cost lever. How do we help our clients actually lower their costs across a number of different processes that exist within the industry today?
Organizations such as banks are very centered around creating platforms that are rich in data that would offer customers a wide variety of financial solutions, but that are tailored towards what the individual needs are. So data strategies are going to be very important to have a competitive advantage.
I think consumers have become much more aware of products they buy, processes they go through, rights that they have, and the motor industry has had to adapt to that.
So what does the future hold in store for us? The motorist is moving away steadily and systematically from ownership. All they want is mobility.
Women in the automotive industry face a few barriers. It is very easy to acknowledge diversity. Our challenge is inclusion, to ensure that there's equal participation for women in this industry.
One thing I can say with absolute certainty and conviction is that TransUnion will still be there, will continue to be a valuable partner of the South African automotive industry.
There is fantastic insights that are sitting within TransUnion, which we would like to extend beyond the four walls within TransUnion into benefiting the entire industry. And we believe very strongly that that relationship can only grow from strength to strength.
Ultimately, if we get this right, we'll be an enabler of economic growth for the country, for the continent, and be a key player in the future relevance in this digital world.
We learn from where we've been so we can navigate the present and set a path toward a brighter future. A future in which we imagine an even more integral role for ourselves as we adapt to meet the changing demands of ever-evolving models of mobility.
3, 2, 1.
The road and the story ahead is a greener, more sustainable, more connected one. With new challenges to overcome and new generations of motorists and their motor vehicles to embrace and empower. We'll continue to drive the road together, side by side with you and the people and the vehicles that you love. Wherever the road takes you, learning and telling your story, using information for good, steering the future. TransUnion, informing and enabling the motor industry through change.